What is good with y'all, everybody? It's your boy Cam. Happy Easter to all of y'all. And today's the Lord's Day. Jesus Christ. Jesus was dead for 3 days, and he rose again 3 days later. And Jesus is still alive, and I'm just so grateful that we have Jesus in our lives, and Jesus is with us no matter where we go. And so, with that being said, tonight is game night for the Dallas Mavericks as they take on the Los Angeles Lakers, but things are going to be a whole lot different this time. It's going to be a whole lot different. But before I talk about tonight's game, that's going to get played at 6:30, let's just take a look for the Mavericks' previous game. As you know, you can see the stats. Mavericks ended up losing to Orlando Magic. It was just kind of even that first half, and then I feel like the third quarter, we're doing so well. But Cooper Flagg went off in that third quarter. But you want to know how many points Cooper Flagg had? 51 freaking points. The first teenager in NBA history to ever score more than 50 points, which is 51. That is crazy right there, bro. Cooper Flagg went off, even though we lost. You know what the crazy thing is? He's the first teenager ever to have more than 140-point games ever in sports history as a teenager. That's just really crazy. I got a good feeling for his future Mavericks with Cooper Flagg. They just got to get the right pieces around him in the future. They've got to build around Cooper Flagg. This is a must build around with. He already scored more than the thing is he passed Luka with most 30-point games as a teenager. He broke Luka's record as a rookie. It's like, whoa. To be honest, I didn't think he was going to do that. Like I said, you know what? We might have a new Luka now. Not there just yet. He's not, but I feel like Cooper Flagg could be our new Luka in the future. But Luka never dropped more than 40 points twice. No, 3 times. He's never done it 3 times. So let's just take a look from when Cooper Flagg had his score more than 40 points. The first game was against Utah. He had 42 points, even though they lost. And then the second time, they played against the Charlotte Hornets. He had 49, and they ended up losing by 2 that game. And then going into Friday night, he has freaking 51. Bro, what? First teenager in NBA history to have 3 more than 40-point games. That's crazy. That's never happened before. And take a look back when he played against the USA team. He was only 17 years old. He scored 19 points against that USA team that was going to go to Paris. It's like, bro, I was like, he's definitely going to be a problem in the future. He'll definitely be a problem in the future when he goes once he starts getting more experienced. And I expect a whole lot better team going into next year. And I think this team next year, if we're healthy next year, we could at least be a playoff team. We're not title contenders yet. It'll be quite a while until we become title contenders again. It'll be a while until all that happens again. And if you want to know what's going on with the Lakers right now, here's what's going on. Let's take a look at the injury. Oh, so now that Luka Doncic is out with a grade 2 left hamstring, and his playoff status is uncertain. And honestly, I think the Lakers are going to be a first-round exit. I think they're going to be a first-round exit if Luka will have to miss the playoffs. Like, I really wish he was playing tonight just to show Patrick Dumont not to trade somebody like that ever again. I still think he quite learned his lesson, but not 100% yet. No. I'm glad Patrick Dumont admitted he made a mistake trading Luka, but it's too late now, bro. It's too late to admit. It's too late now. You can't take them back. And then there's been rumors about Jason Kidd knew about the Luka trade, and I don't know. I mean, Jason Kidd said we got to move on. We got to move on. I mean, I have a point why he's saying it, because like we have Cooper Flagg. He's here now. I mean, yes. I mean, shit's gonna happen. It's just but. They're saying that Jason Kidd told Nico not to trade him, but Nico traded him anyway. I mean, Jason Kidd, if you saw the interview he was with Nico when Anthony Davis got here, he looked ticked off. And Mark Cuban did say he doesn't regret selling the team, but he regrets it who he sold it to. Selling it to the family from Las Vegas. I kind of get why Mark Cuban sold the team. It was so stressful for him. And then I hear he was talking about his kids wanted to be an owner, but Mark Cuban didn't want to do that. Them and his kids doing that because it was going to be so much stress. And honestly, being an owner is a lot of work to do, man. You got to deal with thousands, millions of fans across the world, especially your own fans. Like if you make a mistake or it just, I don't know, bro. And now I'm looking at this that Marcus Smart is actually out tonight with an ankle. And this is his first year with the Lakers. I've grown up, I watched Marcus Smart since he was a senior at Marcus High School in Flower Mound, Texas. He went to Red Oak his freshman year, then he ended up transferring out his sophomore year to go to Marcus. And when I saw Marcus Smart play in person when he was a senior against South Grand Prairie, they ended up winning by 2. And at the Wilkinson Grindstone Civic Center in Fort Worth, and then they went on to win the state championship, just like that. It's just like, man. But Marcus Smart is a great defender, and Austin Reaves is going to be out with the injury as well, and he's supposed to miss the regular season and expected to be sidelined for 4 to 6 weeks. That ain't good, man. And now LeBron might have to carry the team himself. And you got Hachimura. I mean, he's pretty good. And you got DeAndre Ayton, who's inconsistent. There's times he's good. There's times he's bad. There's times he's good. There's times he's bad. I don't know, bro. I don't know what's going on with Ayton. But, like I said, it's just, I really don't care for this win or loss tonight. I really don't care for it. The regular season is about to be over for us. We're not going to the playoffs. We ain't going, so all we can do is just finish the season strong. That's all we can do. And let's take a look at the Mavericks' remaining schedule. As you know, tonight we got the Clippers. I mean, not the Clippers. We got the Lakers tonight at 6:30. But it'll be different since Luka's not going to be playing tonight. He'll be on the bench with an injury. And he actually hurt himself and lost in Oklahoma City. And the way he just was injured, he looks very, very devastated. It's like, man, poor Luka. Poor dude. And then Tuesday night, we take on the Los Angeles Clippers at 9:30, very late game. And then we got back-to-back against the Phoenix Suns. That game is at 9 o'clock. And then Friday, last road game of the year in San Antonio. And Sunday night is our final game of the season against the Chicago Bulls. I'm more than likely have to miss that because I'll be working. Like I said, I'm okay with that. It's just, season's over with, bro. Season's over with. The Lego season's over with now. We're in this situation right now because we traded Luka for injury-prone Anthony Davis, which was stupid. The worst trade in NBA history. I'm still not even over it. I don't think a lot of fans will get over the trade, honestly. I don't think they will. I don't think so, bro. You just can't trade your best player in the middle of the night and you don't even warn anybody. It basically, Nico kept it between himself and Dumont about trading Luka. Like Michael Finley, coach, GM manager was not involved in the trade. No one else was involved in it but Nico and Patrick Dumont. It's like, I don't know, man. I mean, Luka is hurt pretty decent amount of the time, but not as hurt as Anthony Davis. He's hurt almost every freaking game. It's like they call him street clothes for a reason. And now we traded him to the Washington Wizards, and he's out for the rest of the year. And Trae Young said this going into next season, y'all don't sleep on our Wizards, man. We're going to be real tough next year. I'm like, that's if your boy AD can stay healthy, and I'm pretty sure he won't. He's going to be hurt all the time. And then all of a sudden, the Wizards fans are going to be wanting him out of there. And who's going to take Anthony Davis when the Wizards fans aren't going to want him out? I don't think anybody else is going to want Anthony Davis, except for maybe the Chicago Bulls. If Anthony Davis was to leave the Washington Wizards, he'll probably go to the Chicago Bulls for his and that may be his last team before he retires. Usually, NBA players go back to their hometown when their career is almost over with. And we'll see. Is either the Wizards going to be his last team he plays with, or the Chicago Bulls, as Anthony Davis is going to be last team he plays with. It's just, I don't see anybody else wanting him anymore. It's just like, he's a hell of a player, man, but he's always freaking hurt. He's always freaking hurt, bro. It's like, damn, man. Anthony Davis just can't stay freaking healthy. It's like, man. And I also want to talk about the national championship game that happened today for the NCAA women's basketball team. You got to be kidding me. South Carolina loses to UCLA 79-51. Oh, come on, bro. Come on. I expect it to be a good game. Nope. South Carolina went to the championship back-to-back and got their ass kicked back-to-back years. It's like, damn, bro. Damn. Well, South Carolina is a powerhouse, but they just don't show up when it's the national championship game. And let's take a look at UCLA's best player. Lauren Betts finished with 14 points and finished with 11 rebounds, and she got MVP. And she's listed at 6'7". And to be honest, and then they're talking about AZ Fudd is going to probably be the number one pick, and she'll more likely go to the Wings. I honestly, that's going to be a good and bad idea. Paige and AZ Fudd playing together. Well, yeah, I think the scoring duo will be good with them playing together, but I think there's going to be drama in that locker room in the future. I just don't know how long this is going to work. Paige and AZ Fudd playing together, especially they're dating too. I just don't think that's a good idea for them to be playing in Dallas at the same time. So I'm just worried it's going to cause some drama and mess up the whole team chemistry. That's what my concern is right now. To be honest, I'd rather draft Lauren Betts. I would draft her at number 1 because the Wings need another big. The Wings need another big. That's what we need right now. We lost Louisa Gossasuter to the Portland Fire, and she was picked by them. And now we lost Haley Jones from the Dallas Wings. I believe I forgot where she went. Matter of fact, let's go see where Haley Jones went to. Where did she go? Oh, she did go to the Portland Fire as well. Those were 2 big losses to us. Losing Louisa Gossasuter and losing Haley Jones. Those were big losses for us. Honestly, yeah, We need another big. We need a big. The only big we got is Lee Rue. She's 6'7", and she's good coming off the bench. And let's take a look at the Dallas Wings schedule. And that's a fact. The Dallas Wings start playing basketball next month. Already. The Wings start playing basketball next month already. That's crazy. Time's flying by so fast. It's not even funny. Okay, so this is the schedule we got. We got preseason at the Indiana Fever. That game's at 6 at the end. Actually, at the end of this month. Wow, at the end of this month, we have our very first preseason game. And then we have our preseason game at 6 o'clock against the Las Vegas Aces. And actually, that's going to be in Austin at where the University of Texas plays. It's not going to be at our home court. It's going to be in Austin, which is really surprising. I don't know why they're doing that. And then we have a road game against the Indiana Fever for our very first game of the year. So we'll get to see Paige Beckers versus Caitlin Clark matchup. That's going to be fire to watch. And they're definitely going to be going at it. And we open up at home against the Atlanta Dream. And that should be a good game. We'll have to see. I've definitely got to catch some Wings games this year. Definitely got to catch some and go to more than one this year. Definitely got to go to more than one. And the Wings will actually be having 3 games at the American Airlines Center. So on this day, on the 20th, they'll be playing at the American Airlines Center against the Chicago Sky. We got Angel Reese coming to town. Everybody wants to see her play. And then, well, when do we play the Indiana Fever at home? When do we play Indiana? Yes, okay. So August 20th will be another game we play at the American Airlines Center because everybody's gonna want to see Caitlin Clark. Because especially the WNBA teams are moving to bigger venues just because everybody wants to see Caitlin Clark play in person. But I have to say this. The cheap shotting and shit, everybody trying to enter Caitlin Clark so much, has got to stop. I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of her teammates not defending her. But I'm not talking about Lexi Hall and Sophie Cunningham. Them two stepped up, stood up for her. But somebody's going to take some T's or ejections or some fines. It can't be. Her teammates got to do better stepping up for Caitlin Clark. And I'm glad Caitlin Clark has been defending herself. All this jealousy bullshit has to stop. I'm so sick of seeing it. I'm so tired of it. I may not be a Fever fan, but I am a Caitlin Clark fan. But it's just like she's changing the game at women's basketball, and she's helping grow the game more in women's sports. And then obviously the girls are not as good as her; they're just jealous. She's getting all this attention, and they're not getting looked at. Oh, you just gotta try to work harder. It's like stop this jealousness bullshit, man. And then we got when did we play the Golden State Valkyries? Yes, August 7th. Yep, here we go. Okay, August 7th is when we played the Golden State Valkyries. That's a new expansion team from last year. And then, yep, 3 games will be played at the American Airlines Center for the Dallas Wings. There's going to be 3 games there. And that's legit. And they're saying this could be the final season the Wings play at the College Park Center. And I'm really not surprised. And they are talking about moving to the American Airlines Center for the 2027 season, which it needs to happen. It's got to happen. Yes, it's expensive. I don't know why. I don't know, but they've got to move to the American Airlines Center going to next year because look how big the fan base is growing ever since Paige Beckers came into we got drafted her. It's growing pretty fast. And I was going to say they've got to move to AAC by next year. Well, what's the holdup is that they're still trying to figure out when they're going to remodel the Kay Bailey Hutchinson Center, and that's where the Wings' new homes are originally supposed to be at until it's remodeled. But there's been a little bit delay, and there's been a delay of getting their new practice facility in Oak Cliff. So we'll have to see what happens, man. But definitely finish the season for the Mavericks, but definitely looking forward to Paige Beckers' second year and Dallas, and I expect big. I have big expectations for her, and hopefully the Wings have a better season. We get in the playoffs, and hopefully Enrique has a better year, because ever since Paige came over, came over to Dallas, it hasn't been Enrique's team anymore. And just the chemistry is just not working with them two half the time. It's just hopefully the chemistry will be a bit better together. But if we were to draft AZ Fudd, I think Enrique will be coming off the bench more than likely. And I think she'll do better coming. I think she'll be the best player to come off the bench. She'll give you at least good 17, 18 points a game coming off the bench. That's what I see. And I think it'll be just fine. But I will see y'all the next podcast, and whatever happens to Mavericks tonight happens. We win or lose, but hopefully Cooper Flagg balls out for the last couple games of the season, and hopefully he gets Rookie of the Year.